Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a versus debate video. Well, it's my personal conclusion on this matter. The Grinch versus the man in the suit. I don't have an intro really. Let's just start off with their stats first. The man in the suit is definitely larger and is taller, longer, and heavier than the Grinch. But also in this scenario, let's assume the Grinch is the size of, let's just say he's like 6'2". He's not as big as the man in the suit, who I think is like 8 or 10 feet tall. But the Grinch is definitely taller than most people. And I'm not using. Also, the Grinch originally was like a size of a speck of dust, and I'm just imagining him as a human for this debate, or else the fight wouldn't even happen. First of all, physical stats. In my opinion, first is speed. I personally think the man in the suit takes this, as he could keep up with the car, and the Grinch was his best feat of speed was either sliding down a mountain, which really isn't a feat of speed by himself. That's just gravity. And the most I've seen him go is with either a mounted animal or just power walking away from a bunch of festive whoos. Second, intelligence. The Grinch is he's a straight up super genius on the same level as someone like Batman. And the man in the suit is just a wild animal who happens to who is like, I'd say he's about as intelligent as, like, I mean, he's smarter than a chimpanzee. He's about as smart as, like, a orangutan or chimpanzee, I think. I mean, he knew how to mail a letter in one of them, where he mails, like, a film to the narrator. But that means he also knows how to, like, record stuff and take orders. Well, okay, let's just say the man in the suit is about as intelligent as a person who sniffs a bit of glue, but isn't, like, stupid. That still does not compare to the Grinch, who literally can automate his life in the 2018 animated film. He was able to build a literal trebuchet by himself, build a coffee machine, a full body hair dryer, his that candy cane thing that shoots out nets. In regular intelligence is no question, the Grinch takes it. Next is battle IQ, which is one of the more confusing categories because I don't really understand. It's like, how well do they fight? Can they fight? It goes to the man in the suit easily because, well, he knows how to attack people. The Grinch is just shown to be a grumpy bastard who doesn't like it, who hates everyone in Whoville for fairly good reasons because they don't shut up. And if I was in his position, I'd feel the same way too. Next up is durability. Well, in straight up durability, the Grinch takes this, as he survived getting yeeted from Mount Crumpet by a trebuchet into a gigantic Christmas tree, falling several times on the way down, and getting up just fine, albeit overstimulated. He also has survived getting crushed by Frank, I think Frank was the name of that really fat reindeer, or moose, who I'd say would weigh more than the man in the suit, so he has some fairly good durability. Any other feats I know of? He also can survive. Basically getting crashed into by Max while he was wearing a mini helicopter, and getting out unscathed. Yeah, but on to the man in the suit. The man in the suit was able. The man in the suit was able to have some of his dorsal plates cut into by an angle grinder or a buzz saw with notable difficulty from said saw. And it was also quote unquote killed with a shotgun blast to the face. It did get its head blown off, but it was able to regenerate. That regeneration allows it to heal from many normal injuries that would normally be fatal to most other organisms, such as lost head, lost limbs, organs, vomiting out toxic blood, everything. However, I think when it comes to raw durability, the Grinch takes it. However, in survivability, the man in the suit takes it. Here is the most surprising category of all. Physical strength. The man in the suit, when it is able to throw around a few hundred pounds of actors in suits, and also was able to carry his heavy ass down the highway nearly as fast as a car, which means since he's almost like 500 pounds or something, it's fairly impressive for strength. However, at this scaled up size, the Grinch is terrifying. He lifted an entire sleigh full of presents by himself without much. Once he had the power of Christmas cheer or something, and also him being able to pull it from over a cliff from a disadvantaged position. I think someone calculated that as at least 25 tons. So personally, realistically, the Grinch would be able to pick up and throw the man in the suit fairly easily, or just rip him apart. Although the Grinch generally is not a fighter. Lastly, the X Factor. The man in the suit's regeneration and acid spit versus the Grinch's inventions and whether or not he could actually kill the man in the suit. Personally, I don't think the Grinch could kill the man in the suit, but I think he could defeat the man in the suit by either just throwing him around and knocking him out, or just ripping him in half and storing him away somewhere. I mean, the Grinch has a multitude of devices that could be used to capture the man in the suit, like that that thing that fires out nets from a candy cane, like that, like a skilled up. I mean, I feel like with enough prep time, he could find a way to capture the man in the suit and lock him away, and also, I'm not really sure, and depending on where this is, if it's on Mount Crumpet or something, I'm not sure how well the man in the suit takes heat, or the lack of it. If he is a reptile, he would be endothermic, or ectothermic, whichever one requires. No, it's ectothermic, I think. Yeah. He could freeze and become sluggish, allowing the Grinch to just snatch him and throw him away. Oh. Also, the Grinch is not going down in one shot either. The man in the suit is faster, but again, the Grinch would know most of the area at the back of his hand, and with all of his inventions, and the fact that the Grinch has the Grinch has options of ending it, whether it just be possibly killing the man in the suit by making something that would pulverize him into nothingness, tying him up with a net, throwing him into a chasm, yeeting him off Mount Crumpet, and just leaving him with broken bones on the ground. Also, I'm not sure the man in the suit's regeneration actually would break limbs back into place. If he heals and all of his limbs are fucked up, I don't know if it's gonna be able to function properly. Also, well, the man in the suit. I'm also not sure if the man in the suit's acid would be able to do anything, or the X factor of it biting him. Actually, this is way more difficult than I originally thought. What would the man in the suit's bite do to the Grinch? Would he resist it? Would he end up as some kind of eldritch horror like the man in the suit? I'm not exactly sure. But from how I see it, I think the Grinch wins with high difficulty in a straight up fight because he's way stronger than the man in the suit. And I'd say argue low to mid difficulty if the Grinch has prep time, or if it's on Mount Crumpet. But you guys can decide in the comments, especially what the hell would the man in the suit's bite do to the Grinch? Anyways, that's it for this video. Merry Christmas, or Christmas Eve, whatever.